Everybody, how are you all doing this fine night? Alrighty, this game booted up, make sure the stream manager's working. Pause for a second while the music comes in. This is such a special game. Huge fan. Alrighty. Alright, we're aiming for the Siege of Drezen tonight. It's a long quest line, not least because we have to deal with the Strike from the Sky Gargoyle quest first. See how quickly we can work through everything. We might not end up getting to Drezen, or we might not end up getting through Drezen. It depends on how long the Lost Chapel takes. But I tend to lump the Lost Chapel and the Siege on Drezen together, because in every playthrough I've done them. Well, pretty much every playthrough I've done them one right after the other. So. Okay. Check the journal. What's this? We can that. Stress about it. Secrets of Creation is not something we can solve yet, so yeah, we just have to make it to Drezen, that's it. And we rested just before we went out. Drezen, I don't need you anymore. Oh wait, actually, party composition isn't gonna matter too much, because my party composition is gonna be determined for me shortly. Okay, but who do we get back quickly? I don't remember. I feel like it's me and Lan for a bit. I don't remember. We'll just pull Nenio into the party, I think. Ember's handy because of the hexes, but I mean, let me check real quick. Check our skills. 17 plus 16 plus 11 plus 8. She's got a plus 18 to persuasion, admittedly. Her seal only 7. Ember's handy because of that. That's challenging because arguably I want both Nenio and Ember. It would be so much simpler once I get a Ruchele and could just dump Lan. Actually, yeah. Once I get a Ru, I can dump Lan and Woljif. Then I could fit in Nenio and Ember more easily. Because we're not keeping Drezen. We'll with use or die a lot. We discovered that the hard way. But basically we need a tank, we need a thief. We have 2 archers. Technically we don't need Lan because we have me. It's nice to have 2 archers in the party. Just used to having an abundance of tanks. I'm also not used to having Ulbrig because I really like Ulbrig. But these 2 are my tanks. He's my rogue. I'm an archer. Oh, you know what? Ditch Lan. We're taking Nenio and Ember. We're taking my girlies. Because Ember has the persuasion. Nenio has all of the spell casting. I have archery. Admittedly, Nenio and Ember both do ranged weapons. Woljif does a bit of spellcasting, a bit of stabby. Alright. So, we have not yet visited the inconspicuous camp, so we're gonna go there real quick. Talk to the little dude he hangs out here. Don't you love how indecisive I can be when trying to figure out who my party is gonna be? There's just too many good companions. It's so hard to decide. So hard to decide. Because there's so many of them and they're all hilarious.
I'll help where I can.
Okay.
Always watch your back.
Hi there, sir. Hello, little guy. The aged kobold sitting by the small campfire greets you with an amicable gesture. He doesn't reach for his weapon nor hiss threateningly. All in all, his behavior is highly unusual for one of his kind. Oh, hey, Cryptic. His clothes look quite unusual, too. Not many kobolds opt for human clothing, nor do they adorn their possessions with spikes or scales. Greetings, my name is Krenuk. I'm all alone here, so you may safely come closer. He speaks smoothly without the usual kobold hissing. Moving slightly aside, the kobold points to the carcass of a small animal on a stick roasting over the fire. Dinner will be ready soon. Whoa! I've never met a talking lizard before. Well, back in the River City we had a real dragon. Are you a dragon too? Can you turn big? You flatter me, young lady. Many of my fellows would give up everything to become dragons. Some even entertain themselves with fantasies of already being such. But I'm proud to be what I am, a kobold. Nothing more, nothing less. Who are you? As I've already mentioned, my name is Krenuk, at your service. The kobold offers a short bow, an unusual gesture for one of his kind to make. As a rule, kobolds do not express their respect to anyone other than dragons. I am a traveler and a friend to the crusade. I can be your friend too if you are tolerant toward kobolds. Krenuk utters the word tolerant with shocking ease, as if he is something other than the narrow-minded and savage subterranean beast you expect him to be. Kobolds are infamous for worshipping dragons and despising all other races, and few of them would even understand the concept of tolerance, let alone subscribe to it. The crusade has many unusual friends, but even I haven't met anyone like you before. I'll be glad to see a kobold in our ranks. Seela smiles amiably. Oh no, don't get me wrong, I have no intention of marching within the crusader ranks. Still, I hope that my humble assistance will be of use to you. Wait, what did you just say? Tolerant? Are you sure you're a kobold? Ah, so you saw through my disguise. Krenuk tried to mislead you with sweet words and then ambush you. The kobold utters a loud hiss, which then morphs into an amused chuckle. Of course I'm a kobold. Trust me, you are not the first to be shocked after hearing me speak and realizing that I'm not going to rob or kill you. I'm lucky. If representatives of other races want to be seen as intellectuals or decent conversationalists, they have to read a lot of books, refine their manners, possess passing knowledge of classical theater, and douse themselves in fine perfume. Whereas in my case, all I have to do is not lunge at you with a spear or hiss every other word. Was it you who left me that note? The kobold shrugs. Of course. Who else could it be? I wanted to make sure you were interested in the information I can provide. What are you cooking? Judging by its ears and hind legs, it's a hare. The kobold casts a dubious glance at the animal's mouth, which boasts a set of huge teeth. Or maybe it's a tiger. Depends on your point of view, I suppose. What do you want from me? I want nothing from you. I'm asking for nothing. I'm simply offering help. I sympathize with your cause, so I'd like to provide whatever support I can from time to time. Does that work for you? The kobold stops and looks at you expectantly. How exactly can you help me? With advice, mostly. Throughout my life, I've seen a lot, and a piece of timely advice can be extremely valuable, don't you agree? Of course, if your advisor is a kobold, the merits are not so obvious, but you're in luck. This kobold right here has extensive knowledge of a variety of matters that you may find useful someday. After some thought, he nods toward the campfire. One more thing I have to offer is this hare after it's cooked. How do you know so much about demons? Krenuk gives you a long and heavy look. I've had some experience with them. I don't want to go into the details right now. All I'm saying is that after a rather short, and not even hostile, encounter with them, I stopped eating meat for several years. Alright, what's the catch? No catch. I'm acting for wholly altruistic reasons, but my motives are something I would rather not reveal. Krenuk turns his face to you and his wrinkles become more visible in the glow of the fire. We just met 5 minutes ago. Don't you think it's too early to expect complete candor just yet? As I've already told you, I am a friend of the crusade. You can choose to trust me, or you can leave. I offer help and ask for nothing in return. So the question is simple. Will you accept the claw of friendship from a stranger, or is your distrust stronger than your need for help? Thank you. We would appreciate any help. Canuck nods agreeably. Then we have a deal. You won't regret your decision. Just drop by my camp every now and then so we can have a word. Perhaps I'll be able to give you some useful tips. Pulling out a small knife, the traveler carefully cuts off 2 strips of meat from the roasted hare. He throws one into his toothy maw while graciously offering the other to you. A strange animal for sure, but it seems edible. The energies of the whirlwind mask everything in illusion. Harmless-looking animals try to eat you for dinner, dangerous paths appear to be straight roads, and your enemies? Sometimes your enemies can look like your friends. Canuck squints and looks deeply into your eyes. Have you ever been in a situation like this? First, you think a person is your friend and ally, but then the scales fall from your eyes and you realize they are actually your sworn enemy. So you catch this person, you tie them up, and then you start thinking, how should you treat them now? Like your enemy? Like your former friend? It's hard to decide. What would you do if if one of your friends turned out to be a traitor? Are you talking about someone specific? Wow, your question reeks of paranoia. No, I'm not talking about anyone specific, and I'm not implicating anyone. The kobold chuckles. I'm sorry, it seems my joke has spoiled your sleep for the next few nights. That reeks of naivety. I'd try to find out what would force the traitor to reveal the truth about their real masters, then do whatever that is. The kobold grins. What if you have to threaten them with the death of their family? Or what if you have to grant mercy to someone truly despicable? You don't have to answer. I can tell by your eyes that you're willing to do whatever it takes. And that is correct. If you catch a villain, don't rush to put a noose around their neck. First learn everything they have to tell you. As for principles and morality, you better stuff them in your deepest pocket and don't bandy them about without good reason. I liked your answer. You obviously think with your head and don't just parrot the instructions of others. Then again, if we're discussing traitors, it's fortunate that betrayal is not reserved for mortals alone. Demons stab each other in the back far more frequently. The rumor is that there are at least 2 demon stashes within Drezen filled with arms and supplies that were stolen by Deskarites from Baphamites and vice versa. One of them is near the entrance to the fortress, while another lies by the entrance to the citadel. Well, there's something new for me. Apparently he tells me where to find those stashes. I always just find them by accident. Well, that is valuable information. Of course it is. I wouldn't waste your time. Cracking his knuckles, Canuck gives you an inquisitive look. I hope that when the time comes for you to make real decisions instead of hypothetical ones, your wisdom won't fail you. Just one bad choice can turn a revered leader into a disgraced pariah. I've seen it happen before. I lived through something like that. My tribe suffered a disaster caused by just one bad choice. Can you even imagine? The kobold squints sadly, his shoulders slumping a bit. With a sigh, he begins to talk. I don't like telling this story, but it might be useful for you to know it. Perhaps it will serve as a warning. I'd like to hear your story next time. As you wish. I understand that your time is short and your list of things to do is long. I have a question about demons. You mentioned you know a lot about them. My humble knowledge is at your disposal. What is the demon's main weakness? It's a fact that they are hostages to their own nature. And by their nature, demons are just a bunch of mad apes, a grotesque parody of ordinary chaos. You don't need to make a bunch of apes angry, you just give one of them a banana and arm the other with a stick. They'll kill each other without your direct intervention. Do you know anything about wounds inflicted by demons that first appear, then disappear, and later reappear again? Do I need to resort to platitudes such as, the weirdest tricks can be expected from demons, or can I just skip that part? I've never heard anything like you're describing, but new sorts of nasty stuff appear in the world wound every day. However, if we think about it some more, don't you think that this wound doesn't cause enough trouble to be something the demons did to you on purpose? When you're hit by the magic of the abyss, you know instantly that death is coming your way, and fast. Everything is clear to me now. That's a bold statement. I have to go. Good luck. I believe you'll need it. You know, I never have gone back to him. How's the night? Great question, Cryptic. I think it's going rather well. Been nice and chill. Went out to dinner, and it's been fairly relaxed since I got home. Alright. and goofed.
You're irrelevant.
Ember, why are you in the front? You don't belong there. Okay. Facing with its army. Okay, that's not too bad. Better than a million stacks of little things. Or well, a million stacks, like a million small stacks of strong things, I should say. Okay. Let's see. Okay. Shoot the skeletons because I anticipate that they will cause us the most trouble. And gargoyles are going to be a problem as well, but keep those gargoyles from getting it. Let's just see if we can block the advance of these guys. Ooh, that's a hard hit. Got them. There we go, very nice. Yes, that's what I like to see. It's rough, but yeah. Do what you can for those Hell Knights. Ah, excellent. It's always better to hit those formations from the back, in my experience. Nice. Very good. Okay, those are... oh yeah, finish them off, for sure. Definitely, that's the way to go. Gargoyles are going to be the most time-consuming thing to deal with. And yeah, we just gotta keep these gargoyles pinned down here so that our archers can poke them. Oh, no, that's not actually what I wanted you guys to do. That's fine. Nicely done. Nicely done. Ah, finish him off. Woohoo! Nice. Minimal casualties. We love that. That's really good. Okay. So now we should be about to trigger Strike from the Sky. Ah! Less, please. Excellent. Great. Okay. How to win over there? Okay. Okay. Well, hello there. We stick you guys in an army together so that you're at least self-contained. Alright, now as for the party, as soon as we enter our camp, that's going to be what triggers Strike from the Sky. Someone on the road, get ready. Here we go! This is a fun quest. Kinda. Don't let me forget to make sure we do the stuff required to get a Chalet early. Also, it's also very kind of them to give us a long rest before we go into what is realistically a very difficult series of fights. You wake up in the middle of the night to screams and the sounds of battle. A moment later, Nevia bolts into the tent. Commander, are you alright? Praise Desna, we're in trouble. The camp is under attack. Lan, bow in hand, is right behind her. The fools, this is no war camp, it's a garden party. I warned them to watch the sky. What is going on? Report your status. It's a complete mess. The camp is on fire. Winged beasts are attacking from the sky, trying to snatch our people away. We need to mount a defense, and quickly. Who attacked us? I don't know. I can't see anything in the dark. All I can say is they're attacking from the sky, not charging us from the ground. I got a closer look at them. I don't think they're demons, more like flying statues. At least their skin's like stone. Regular weapons are all but useless. Even this vague description is clear enough. The camp is under attack by gargoyles. I see! 2 arms! Alright. Okay.
Yet another obstacle.
Oh, yep, we're... Oh. Turn-based mode, please. I beg you. I don't know how necessary it is, but we're kind of low on warriors at the moment. Okay, cool. At least it's going for...
Cover me.
Honestly, let's get both shots off if we can. Especially if we're gonna miss. Okay, get him! Nice. Honestly, we might be fine. Let's try it.
Stab their backs. Feel that?
Okay, so far, Vivian has not been hit at all, which is great. Oh, there's a 1 hit for her. So it's 1 damage, that's not too bad. Yes, Cryptic, that is the plan. We need to go find the rest of our party. It's bad. If this weren't a scripted event, I'd be in a panic. Hi, Camellia. Camellia is hiding behind the cart. Keeping to the shadows, she watches the chaos around her with squeamish apprehension. The butchered corpse of a crusader lies at her feet. Commander, is that you? Finally, get your forces under control or they'll be massacred like sheep at a slaughterhouse. Let's move, Camellia. We need to retake the camp. Let's go. If these monsters thought we'd be easy pickings, they're in for a disappointment. That soldier was not killed by demons. Just saying. I will note, Camellia understands the assignment. Okay. Cam needs to be in the front. Okay, here we go.
Save the last one for me.
This is like such quiet battle. The battle music is incredibly subdued and it's a little odd. Yes, Sela! Flop. You go, girl. Sela stomps her armored boot on a gargoyle's wing and with all her might pierces the monster with her sword. Turning around, she yells to the soldiers. Crap your pants over there? Come on, don't chicken out on us now. This is how we deal with them. Hold your positions. Steel yourselves. Are you crusaders or cowards? Dang it, we failed. The panicking soldiers could barely hear you. Let's go, Sela. We'll teach these monsters a lesson. Yes, Commander. They'll be sorry they ever came here. It's because I'm not the charisma character in the party. Okay. Harriet, get off Lan's face, would you? Boop. That's, yeah, okay, and then Sela, you saddle up, girl. Let's go. Gotta go rescue the theater troupe next.
Time to rob them of their treasures.
Alright, thank you!
Okay, no cleric here yet. Actually, Sela, charge.
Did I mess up again?
No, I did, it's fine.
I'll cut you wide open.
Thing went flying. I don't want the loot. Well, I'll be darned. Don't we have enough oglins running all over the lands? Now we've got them pouring out of the skies as well. They didn't try to carry you off? They tried once. If Fair cracked me up, it was so funny. They won't be trying that again. To arms! Basically, that actually it makes total sense because Oldbrig can literally turn into a griffin. Excuse me. Stuff is breaking. Okay. That. Want the health potions. Ah, yes. Lesser phylactery of positive channeling. That's really good. Erebeth! Stand up, girl. You can do it! Breathing heavily, Erebeth leans on her sword. Blood is trickling down her battered armor. Clenching her teeth, she looks hatefully at the monster before her. It bares its teeth in a mocking grin. I won't give up. In the name of Iomade, I won't give up. Erebeth, we're here! Hold on, we're coming! Oh no, you won't! Surging forward, the demon knocks Erebeth off her feet, with a sharp blow to her face. Then he leans over her limp body and sniffs. Young, healthy, strong. This one will be tasty. What a fine ghoul it will make. The monster's fiery eyes consider the people surrounding him, and finally fall upon you. For a moment you feel a strange connection to the demon, as if there's no one here but the two of you. Bafflement, almost fear, crosses the monster's face, but then his grin grows even wider. Oh, there. That's the one she was talking about. So you are supposed to be my equal? You're just the same as your toys. Weak, fragile, tasty. Let her go or I'll rip your wings off. Are you threatening me, you mortal? I am the stuff of your nightmares. Roll on the ground and shudder. Come on, I said shudder. Shudder! What do you mean I'm your equal? Why do you think we're equal? Not equal, not equal. I earned my power. The Great Ones gave it to me. Yours is just an accident. I will suck it out of you along with your life. It will be so tasty. But later. First, I will take your toys. He runs his paw over Irabeth's hair. Who is she? Who told you about me? Ah, you don't know. You know nothing. That's why you're so brave. Because you're so stupid. Stupid! Got your powers by accident, can't understand anything, and now you're trying to act all brave for me. Perhaps you'll be unlucky enough to meet her, but I'll destroy you before that happens. But maybe I'll give her your skull. You came here for your death. I don't think so. A fortress on the mountain where mortals once prayed to their little gods. The Lost Chapel. It is my nest now. Come see what happens to your soldiers when I play with them. Maybe you'll become one of my toys too. Thanks, Cryptic. that particular voice was an accident. It wasn't actually what I was planning on doing for him. But, it's fine.
Commander, convene an urgent council.
Anevia shoots an arrow at the monster as it flies away, and they both vanish into the black of night. She looks at you, terror and resolution warring in her eyes. Before you can answer, she runs off to the camp headquarters. The interesting thing about like my voice acting and stuff, it's different today because I've been sick, and so my voice is a little bit more hoarse than normal. Which leads to a completely different voice acting experience. Because like my normal voice is scratchier. Which also means all my other voices are too. In my last stream, I was trying to voice a couple of really deep voiced characters, and so I was voicing them like this, and that's basically what you were getting, because that was all I could muster. And then of course I had a couple of like lighter voiced characters, and so I was voicing them up here, and oddly enough up here I have less scritch. So it's it's just whatever comes out. A pale Anevia paces up and down in front of the map. Her face is pinched, her fists clenched, and her voice is unusually sharp. What's this fortress that scum was talking about? Where is it? Nura taps her finger on the map. Here, the Lost Chapel. Our scouts reported there was trouble brewing there, but this... Who did the monsters carry off? Irabeth, and 24 soldiers, both recruits and veterans. Half our squad was taken too. We're all that's left. One of your companions, a tiefling, Woljif, I think. I last saw him running from the camp, but there were no monsters chasing him. I don't want to badmouth anyone, but I think he disappeared of his own free will. I am very sorry. They also took that female knight from the small order who joined us after the crusade began. She always steered clear of me. I don't know why. So that's the queen. Nura. We all need to be way more concerned about this. What monster took Irabeth? I'm not sure, but judging by your description, it sounds like a Nabasu. They're demons, sort of like bats. They can suck the life out of people and turn them into ghouls. Our scouts reported that ghouls were wandering around the chapel. Now we know where they came from. One more thing. The name he gave, Cabriri, that's a demon lord, the patron of ghouls. They say he was the first mortal to eat the flesh of his own kin. After his atrocity, he died in agony and was reborn in the abyss, becoming the first ghoul. We can hope it only means that Cabriri was the patron of the demon who came to us, but it might mean that another demon lord has joined the demon alliance and is sending his troops here. I see. We'll depart immediately for the chapel and save whoever we can. The demons won't feast for long. This piece is too tough for them. Let's not keep our friends waiting, or our enemies. Uphill again, through the mud, no road. Well, I do hope these demons will be entertaining enough to make up for the inconvenience. Is everyone ready? Commander, we don't have much time. While we stand around here, our friends are being eaten alive. I'll run on ahead now to scout out the area. Don't sit around here. Come after me quickly. We'll meet at the foot of the mountain. So this is my crew. At least for now. Yes, please. Give me all the things. My hands are strangely cold. I'm not sure what's going on with that. Here we go. Honestly, the Lost Chapel in itself is probably going to take like an hour. It is such a long section. Honestly, in my last run, it was here that I finally turned off turn-based mode because there are so many fights. You cannot keep turn-based mode on because it just takes forever to get anywhere. Forever, yep. At least it's not 3 ever. It's a terrible joke. Come on, loading bar, we're at 100%, let's go. Thank you. Okay.
Precisely.
Anevia stares through her spyglass at a low fortification on the hill. Even at this distance, you can hear blood-curdling screams coming from within. There, that's where they took them. Looks like the monsters are having a feast. Anevia shudders. We've got some survivors. They escaped somehow, but they'll never make it away from those gargoyles. That reminds me, look who I met here. She was just standing there blinking as if she knew someone would come for her. What? Ah, yes. It must be admitted that gargoyle-born flight is ineffective and uncomfortable. By the way, did you know that gargoyles can be tickled by scratching their heels? Nenia plucks a thorny burr from her hair. I'll wait here. Send me the ones you can save from those monsters. I'll care for the wounded to get them to safety. Are you holding up? All right. Better than people in there. What do you see on the hill? Just what Nero said. Gargoyles, ghouls, fresh ones. Hasn't been long since they turned, and they didn't die pretty. Looks like the demons stormed the chapel at some point, so we don't have to worry about getting inside. There's a huge hole in the wall where the gate used to be. At least that's one piece of good news. Is that winged demon in there? Well, I didn't see him flying away. I sincerely hope that wretch isn't thinking of leaving, especially when he personally invited us to this occasion. It would be the height of rudeness for a host. Alright. I want to change my party. Great, that works. Okay, off we go, guys. Come on, Anya. You're my Arcanist, so get your butt over here. Okay. And then
The world just forget me.
I'll break. Thanks. Okay. This is not my ideal party composition, but it works. Oh.
They will break against our resolve.
I'll break. That one is your job. That one's your job.
Guide my blade.
I'll loot your corpse.
Hell yeah.
The spirits demand your blood.
Nicely done. Silly gargoyles. They forgot about attacks of opportunity. Serious business attacks of opportunity are. Drezen! How you doing, buddy? Is that you, little girl? The old soldier coughs and then shudders, but makes no effort to rise from the blood-soaked ground. A sharpened wooden stake protrudes from his stomach. Say something kind to me. For one. Last. And here's our blessed little beggar. I was just beginning to think I'd never set eyes on that grubby little face ever again. But it seems that fate truly does watch over the mad. Oh, so it's Drezen and Ember. I don't know what fate is, but my grandma watches over me. But my grandma watches over me, and my crow. Yes, of course. Fate, grandmother, and crow. No, you won't die. Look. Healing radiance glows in her fingertips. I still have spells. You don't have to die here. Moving with effort, the soldier pushes her hand away. No, I'm finished. They bit me. The pestilence is in the wound. I can feel it. Soon I'll be like them. Run away before it's too late. I think the old fellow is right. You or I could heal an ordinary wound, but we stand little chance against a ghoul bite. Come along, Ember. The longer we stand around out in the open like this, the more likely we are to end up back in the gargoyle's clutches. Drezen looks disheveled and slightly disoriented, and his shoulders tremble with excess tension. No, please. Don't give up. I'll carry you. You can't die. Your granddaughter's waiting for you at home. The crow on Ember's shoulder croaks sadly, as if confirming her words. Granddaughter. Yes. You remind me of her. Boisterous little thing. But you can't lift me. No, I can't be helped. Death comes for us all, little girl. I have made my peace with it, and you should too.
Yes.
She looks around and sees you. Look, it's the commander. She can definitely help you. Ember swiftly pulls the stake from the soldier's body and heals the wound with a spell. Are you alive, warrior? Can you walk? Get to the foot of the hill and Nevia will heal you. I told you, you don't have to die. Not here, not today. And what should I do? I can help you fight these monsters, but perhaps I'll be of more help down there with Nevia. I have the same question, Drezen winces. You know, I must have heard at least 1,000 stories about the horrors of the war with the demons and the nightmares of the world wound. I was raised on them and surrounded by them. I even lived through some of them myself, but none of it prepared me for what happened here. I can't imagine how much wine it's going to take to banish from my memory the moment when I found myself alone and surrounded by monsters. And that's why I very much want to go with you and see the monsters quake in fear. It's only fair. Who do I have in my party right now? Got Ulbrig, Lan, Camellia. Gotta hang on to Camellia because she's the only rogue I've got right now. Nenio. Who else? Hold on. Sela. Thing is, it's already pretty close to my ideal party composition. I want Ember, but not as much as I think I need Lan right now. And Nevia needs your help more. Sure. It's a solid party composition. It'll work for now. Well, there they are. Very nice. Sela landed a hit. Actually, I don't need to pick up any of the loot on the bodies right now, just the loot in containers. Because loot on bodies, as I pick up loot, loot on bodies I can pick up on my way out of the area.
I refuse to accept their statement.
No glory without risk.
Oh. He died. That's unfortunate. I'd been hoping I could save him, but apparently not.
Do not fear.
Ugh.
Do not
Jump scared. Oh, there's one, like, right there. Hi! Okay, focus on the one in our ranks. Sela, do that. I don't know, guys. It's a lot. You know what? Just hit whoever you want. Hands off the keyboard. We'll see how it goes.
The world in crimson.
Right. There's only one issue with Sela being mounted,
Dare threaten me.
and it's the fact that she gets so far ahead of us when outside of combat. Jaeger salutes you with his mace covered in blood. This time those winged beasts won't defeat us. We escaped and we're ready to chop them to bits. Ready, are we? Speak for yourself. God, why did I ever go on this crusade? I could have stayed home, picked mushrooms, milked my goat. Does Regil still live? Yes, he's here somewhere. He managed to help a few of your recruits escape and he's already made a decent fighting squad out of them. Are there any prisoners left? Yes, there are many. We retreated to regroup, hoping for reinforcements, and you proved us right. Retreat to the foot of the hill. Find Anevia and wait for my return. Affirmative.
Together we
Honestly, Sela,
stand.
I am taking you off your horse because you keep getting too far ahead and it's leading us to trouble. Here, get down here, quickly! Well done. That mace and chain looks very risky. Yes, yes, taking Sela off her high horse. You know, arguably, having Sociel, Daeron, and Sela in the party for this section would be really cool, because there's a lot of ghouls, and they're undead. Anyway. Sociel leans over the body of a woman clad in Hell Knight's black armor. Although she is obviously dead, he whispers a prayer and casts a healing spell, to no avail. His face twists in pain, and he shakes his head, refusing to believe what is happening. Wake up! Please, wake up! Did you know her? No, not her. We were brought here together. I admit even I was caught off guard when gargoyles grabbed me and dragged me off. The recruits must have been terrified. She did well, though. As soon as the monsters were about to land, she twisted out of their claws and helped us all escape. Sociel takes a heavy metal shield from the dead woman's hands and considers its intricate decoration. This shield. I prayed my eyes deceived me in the darkness, but now there's no doubt. Skittish Bootstraps, this is my brother's shield. It was kept as a relic in our church for centuries. We used to gaze upon it as children, imagining the adventures of its previous owners. When Trevor went to the crusade, he took this shield with him. Biting his lip, he looks at the dead woman's blood-spattered face. Who are you? Where did you get it from? Why didn't we get to talk while you were still alive? Maybe her squad mates or her commander will be able to tell us something. Yes, yes, they must know something. When we're finished with this cursed chapel, please ask the Hell Knight commander about this woman. It's unlikely he'll talk freely with me. But for now, whoever you were, thank you. He gently closes the eyes of the dead woman and takes hold of the shield by its leather straps. To arms! Retreat to the foot of the hill. Very well. I'm afraid that many will need healing. Exactly. We'll say that's what it is. It's really more just that I already have the party I am content with for the moment. Help! Somebody help! A wounded warrior lying among the mutilated, lifeless bodies cries out for help. It's hard for her to shout. Her cheek is torn and her teeth are showing through the wound. She won't last long without your help. Sela throws her arm in a warning gesture and whispers out of the corner of her mouth. Not bodies. Ghouls. Master first.
Let me draw the first blood.
Okay. We're getting close to the top.
Careful now. Save the last one for me.
Ish. Close-ish to the top. Here's our map. We're basically just looping around to the top there. I say as I stop managing the battle. Stop whining! Raise your weapons, ready your defense. You wounded, hold your torches up. Did the Queen send us soldiers? Looks more like a sewing circle. Commander! As he sees you, Regil throws his fist in the air. Despite some claw wounds, he's chipper and full of fighting spirit. Ready to report on the situation. We organized an escape. There are no fewer than 3 dozen gargoyles and ghouls in the fortress. We lacked sufficient forces for a confrontation, so we withdrew. Look, a Hell Knight stooping to help his allies. I never thought I'd be glad to see your face, Regil. I will always preserve the lives of allied forces. If you thought in terms of efficiency in achieving your goals, as every fighter should in this war against the demons, you would be far less surprised at my actions. Send your fighters to the foot of the hill. The survivors are gathering there. Consider it done. Am I to retreat with them or come with you? Retreat with your people. Affirmative. Oh, overly formal Hell Knights. Sheesh, boys. Loosen up a little bit, Regil.
What's that glitter?
Yes. Get them out of there, Ulbrig. Okay. Nope. Nope. Grab that one first. And Ulbrig, do that. Oh, there's... yeah, he's, like, right there. Wow, Ulbrig. You take so much damage. Seela, help him, please. That works. Inheritor, do not leave me here in the darkness. Deliver me from evil. I used to pray to that fool too, but what's the point? Things got so much better after I renounced her. Remember how many years we've been friends? Should we really let religion come between us? This army is more fun than the Crusaders. Come on, friend, renounce her. Come to us. All our friends are already here. Renounce her or we'll devour you. I will not fear evil, for you are with me, Iomade. Very nicely done, sir. Hello. Yes, we will. Okay. I don't... Ah.
We are the light. They are the darkness.
Grab her, please. She's a scary one. Nicely done, guys. Camellia. Oof. Oof, Camellia, that is tough.
Rely on me.
Open your heart to me.
I will help where I can.
Sela. Yeah, cause Sela doesn't have 8 minutes. Oh, that hurts. That hurts my soul. Camellia. Camellia. That's a problem, girly pop. That is a humongous problem. Oof. That hurts my soul. 8 minutes. We don't have time to rest right now. You know what, Cam? Just do the best you got.
Mind over muscle.
You won't survive me. Performance is lacking.
Oh wow, there's a lot of them. Wow. Oh, Sela's fatigued for 11 minutes. Okay, but Sela's sword is really good.
Is this a mock fight?
Oh no, Vivian! Camellia! Oof. Fine, we'll rest. We're not winning the next fight without a rest. It ain't happening. Technically, in real life, it doesn't work out, but
You act like a normal person and a good comrade.
How should I know what your goddess considers evil? Maybe I wasn't polite enough to my servants, or didn't give enough coins to beggars in the street.
Camellia, you know what it is. She's such a pathological liar. Cam. Just be honest. You have a problem, girl. Oh, everybody stretch. We're an hour into stream. So it's best we get a good stretch going. Crack your back. You know, whatever you need to do. Stare at your jellyfish light if you have one. Hi, Pathfinder, Wrath of the Righteous. Thank you. That's a lot better. Okay. We're gonna quick save before we go in there. Then will you go grab that for me? Thanks. Here we go. Yeah, I think you've seen me battle my way through it. Yeah, I think you've seen me battle my way through it before, haven't you? In the visage of the ghoul before you, one can verily recognize the honorable Visalai Rathamus, your regimental cleric. His fuzzy grey beard is gone, along with his other hair, and his once lively face has grown gaunt and livid. The skull of the old cleric is cracked open, and whitish larvae wriggle inside, but this seems not to bother him at all. Heretics! Dirty slaves of false gods! The cleric paces up and down before a desecrated altar on which an unholy symbol of Cabreri has been drawn. A group of ghouls have brought the soldiers to kneel before him. Renounce your idols, bow down before him who gnaws, or you shall be sacrificed upon his altar. Ooh, if I had a VTuber persona? I'll have to think about that one. That's a really good question. I think it could be really fun to have a VTuber persona. Just to have like a different way of presenting myself on a stream. It's nice to have options. I mean, I'm Skittish Bootstraps, right? So I'd want to do something that plays off that. So it probably would be like a full body VTuber persona, so you can get the boots in. Probably a cowboy hat, flannel. I'd probably design it to look a fair bit like me, like the way I actually look, but I might change the hair color. Might do like purple or something just because it's fun. But yeah. Boots and a cowboy hat and a flannel and basically just look like me. I mean, I don't really have any particular reason to hide my identity, so... And Skittish Bootstraps is pretty accurate to just who I am as a person, so I feel like it would work well. No, never! Holy Iomade, hear me now! I will gladly die before I renounce you. A sacrifice. The old man's claws sink into the soldier's body. Shuddering in pain, the latter whispers a prayer through his teeth. Well, who will be the first to taste flesh? Who will take Cabreri's communion? I will. A pale woman looks at the cleric. Her eyes are glassy with madness. I renounce Sarenrae. Hail to Cabreri. I will do anything you say. Ooh. Warriors, remember that your spirit is free. No demon worshipper has the right to give you orders. Okay, but did we succeed or fail? I need to know. I succeeded! Yes! What was the roll? 19 plus 7. Whew. Good job, Seela. The bloody faces of the soldiers light up with hope. One of them whispers a prayer, and a bright light bathes the vaults of the desecrated church. The undead shriek with unnatural force. This chapel was a stronghold of faith for those that worship the noble gods. Today we restore goodness to its rightful home. Oh, and look who it is. Hey there. By the light and the sword, praise the inheritor! A figure in simple knight's armor appears next to the fighters and strikes down the nearest ghoul with one blow.
They will break against our resolve.
Okay. What have we got here? Ulbrig, you're on Rathamus. Seela, you are also on Rathamus? Oh, you can't charge him. Never mind, you're gonna charge that ghoul creeper. Camellia, you can't charge anybody, so how about you go after Rathamus too?
Endure this.
I'll loot your corpse.
Is there anybody who doesn't have someone going after them? No. Great.
You're irrelevant.
So, okay. And then Vivian, how about you go for that? And we don't have Selah mounted up right now, so Harriet. Sure, yeah, that works. Oh yeah, there's a trap right there. It's fine, we'll trigger it, I guess. Actually, no, we won't. Camellia, hurry! Before somebody does something stupid. I love that everybody except for me can run across the traps without triggering them.
I am helpful, am I not?
Indeed, Camellia. Helpful is a great description. The queen greets you with a nod as she closely examines her sword. Her lips are pursed and her eyes are burning with rage. This church. I knew it well in its days of grandeur. I remember the voices of 100 warriors soaring through its vaults in a common prayer. I remember the holiness of the rector, the weight of his hand on my forehead when he blessed me before battle. On this very spot I stood with my 3 friends, who would not live to see this day. But to see the den of depravity these demons have turned it into, it is almost more than I can bear. We'll put an end to the evil that's at work here. We surely will. Kenobris was the first step. Purging this church of demonic filth is our second. And Drezen will soon follow. Well, then off we must go. I'll get these soldiers to safety. You can stay and clear the area, Commander. Sure. Somebody loot. I really don't care who, just somebody do the job. Thank you.
It went splendidly.
Trench. All the times not to have wool, Jeff. Alright, Camellia, just do your best.
I hope you appreciate
Thank you.
this.
Well done.
Precisely.
Okay. Ah! Second to jump scare of the night. It's fine. The altar exudes. Great. Yes. Give me the abyssal corruption cleansing. Alright, we're gonna head downstairs first and foremost. Let's go unlock the Lich Mythic Path. Because we've got Zacharias' wand. So let's go do this man a favor, huh? As we traverse slowly through this place.
What a discovery.
For that exact reason.
You can trust me.
No, I can't! Camellia! Well, the trap's not a problem anymore. Thanks for tanking it, girl. Really didn't have to. Now we'll come back. We'll explore all that later. I don't want to get into a fight with a stone golem that might not become a problem, like that might not be a problem anymore once we've finished talking with Zacharias. We do need to loot this area fully though, if we want to get every bit of goodness out of it that we can.
Can't hide from me.
Careful now.
Zacharias is a little bit busy, so let's loot what we can while we can. see an undead man dressed in a style popular. Yes, I got the achievement! Unlock all 6 mythic paths. Oh, I got the achievement. Yes! You see an undead man dressed in a style popular among Mendevian crusaders 100 years ago. Though long decayed, his expensive adornments indicate high status, and the clean and functional cut of his suit places its wearer in a military profession. The undead man sizes you up with a lordly glance. Greetings, Crusader. You have the honor of meeting Zacharias the Lich, the last warden of the newfound sanctuary and master of this place. I sensed you as soon as you stepped through the gates of my stronghold. There is something in your bag that belongs to me. Give me my wand, and as my oath dictates, I shall give you a gift. Seela grips her weapon and chokes out an oath. A lich! An actual lich! This isn't a laughing matter. We might not get out of this alive. Don't answer him. Don't say anything at all. Talking to undead is folly. He'll hex you before you can blink. Ulberg hastily takes out a clove of garlic from his bag, chews it, and loudly blows in the lich's direction with fingers crossed on both hands. Crack this chatty skull open and be done with it. Dark energy coming from the lich draws a response from inside you. A surge of power similar to what you felt in the bandit cave suppresses and overwhelms all other feelings and fills you with new sensations. You lose control over your own body for a moment as your hands, as if alive on their own, dive into the bag and take Zacharias' wand out. You would swear that it trembles with impatience, like a dog too long away from its beloved master. It belongs to you. What do you think you're doing? Trust, Seela. Trust. Green light shines in the lich's eyes, and his arrogant tone offends the air. So, common sense wins out. How commendable. Otherwise I should have had to kill you. But I have other plans for you. Accept this, my gift. Had we met under different circumstances, I'd never even consider sharing my power. But my oath obliges me. I, Zacharias, shall hereby fulfill my vow. A worthy crusader has come and returned my wand to me. Now I may leave this prison, and you shall become my apprentice. For my first order as your master, you must truly show yourself a worthy crusader, or my oath will not be fulfilled, and I am merely wasting my time. Meanwhile, I shall begin my work. I shall reach the very depths of your soul to alter it, ready for eternity. You will not regret that our paths have crossed. Up there you will find the master of this fortress. Nulkadeth is expecting you. This demon is so witless he doesn't even suspect I'm here. But he is strong and tiresome. It is high time someone disposed of him. I shall assist you in this. Although my own brothers in arms are long dead, their hatred for the demons is far stronger than death. They will help you kill Nulkadeth. Are you prepared to command the last defenders of the Lost Chapel and purge my fortress of the demon filth? I need to do more research. Hold on. I don't think it's going to lock me into the Lich Mythic Path. But I need to be sure. Also, the theme is so good. Okay. Okay. Wow. So I'm not going to be locked in right away, which is good. Sorry, just clearing a notification, otherwise it's going to keep bugging me. I'm ready. I'll take the help, thanks. For the first time in your entire conversation, you sense a shade of empathy in Zacharias' voice. Then do not linger. I shall go to the laboratory to contemplate your future. Farewell. Be ready when next we meet. Thanks, I'm gonna loot you for all you're worth. Thanks! All your goodies. I will take them all.
If there's gold, it's mine.
Hold on, where's the trap trigger there? Aha. Camellia, that's your job. Don't screw this up.
I am helpful.
Thanks.
Now what is that?
thoughtful, am I not? I hope you appreciate this.
Now your stuff, Sicarius. I guarantee you I will not be coming back. Oof. -2 levels. Who got that?
Pain is my pleasure.
That's rough. Who got hit by the level drain? Oof. Poor Ulbrich. It's okay, it's a temporary negative level, you'll be fine. Okay, now I go down the other way. Like, yes, am I wasting time? Yes, I am. Erebeth will be fine. So... No, look. My alignment has only shifted slightly.
I heed the voice of the spirits.
This is an interesting trap. I don't know if I've ever passed the perception check for this one, but
I'll watch your back.
it's a weird shape. Don't blow it up in your face.
Am I
Great.
not?
Thanks.
The heartbeat quickens. I'll remove this obstacle.
Okay, who got the negative level that time? Okay, it only lasts for a minute though, she'll be fine. It's fine, Harriet. You'll be okay. Don't you even worry about it. Thank you for all that stuff, Sicarius. That's kind of exciting. Got the all paths open achievement. I'm very happy about that. Alright. I'm gonna go back down this hallway to go deal with the other stone golem. Oh, wait, nope, there's more. There's more. Of course this space is symmetrical-ish. Okay.
Mind over
Did we
muscle.
find trouble? No, they did.
Mercy for the
Did you
wicked.
see that?
Yes, Lan, we did. Wonderful. Camellia. Go do your best. That's what I expect of you. Don't jam the lock.
I am helpful, am I
Thank
not?
you. It's not like super valuable stuff, but like, it's never a good feeling to jam the lock. Alright. There's so much more to do still on this map. I was wrong when I said this might take an hour. It's going to take so much longer than that. So you've got everything in this little chapel, but then there's a whole area around the mountain too, and a whole bunch of stuff to complete if you want to get a Ruchelet early. There's a bunch of stuff you have to explore. Like, at least there are shortcuts, but still, it's a lot. Let's see. You're saving that for. These ghouls have been maimed even more brutally than the others. Bulky lenses are sewn over their eyes, and various tools, from scissors to drills, are attached to their fingers. Their bodies are pincushions for long, rusty needles, threads still in them. They are plying their work on bound-up soldiers, still alive but with no strength to even moan from the unbearable pain. One of the ghoul craftsmen works his finger blades dexterously, slowly removing the scalp from a female warrior, all while chatting to her cheerfully. "You don't need this hair. Ghouls don't have any. It would all fall out anyway. Yours is good, though, nice and long. We'll make thread out of it. Hair makes good thread. Maybe we'll use it to sew something onto you. Too bad paladins can't become like us. The light they have inside burns away our gift too quickly. I used to have a good paladin friend when I was alive. We both got bitten. I was transformed, but he just stayed the way he was. I had to gobble him up. That was too bad. If he hadn't believed in his little goddess, he'd still be having fun with us now." Another methodically tears off a soldier's fingernails one by one, sewing on razor blades in their place. "The living like to swing their swords. When you're one of us, you'll forget about all those silly weapons with handles. Better to kill the enemy with your hands. Sink your fingers into their meat, let the smell out. Feel the warm blood spraying. That is what happiness is." Sorry, I cannot read this line seriously. "How terrible, disgusting, indecent. This talk about meat and blood makes me sick." Camellia inhales deeply and licks her lips. I must disagree. This ghoul is a professional surgeon. The quality of his work is superior to that of many young specialists in Absalom. I'm sure he will agree to move to Absalom if offered a decent salary. In meat. Finion's voice trembles. "I've seen this before, only there was a hearth and an anvil and... No, I can't remember." Busy with their disgusting work, the ghouls don't notice as you sneak up on them and strike. Well, for one thing, that's your job, Nino. Thank you. Get him!
Let me draw the first blood.
Your luck's run out.
Make every strike count.
Nobody trigger the trap. It was bad form. Somebody's gonna trigger the trap, I just know it. Oh, never mind, we're fine. I don't know if we can rely on that, mister.
I hope you appreciate this.
Okay, guys. Boss fight's out somewhere. Actually, hold on. Let's go out this way first. Deal with the things in the graveyard. And then we'll go in and rescue Irabeth. Some ghouls have pinned a soldier to a tombstone covered in with fresh blood. He doesn't fight back, but only begs them in a weak voice. Don't eat me, please. I don't want that.
Did you hear? He doesn't want it. Well, all right, let him go then. Dinner is cancelled. Let's go home.
The ghouls burst into shrieking laughter. I feel like these guys are based off the orcs and Uruk-hai from Lord of the Rings.
What if we really don't eat you? No one will touch you, you have my word. But first you'll have to do something. Eat some of my meat.
The ghoul tears off a chunk of rotten flesh from his body and shakes it in front of the soldier's face.
Eat it. Eat it. Eat it all and we'll let you go. But if you spit any out, we'll rip you to pieces.
The soldier looks in terror at the piece of half-decayed meat dangling in front of his face and vomits on the tombstone. The ghouls laugh hysterically. I've eaten a lot of cave delicacies in my time, but raw ghoul flesh doesn't sound like it would be very good for your stomach. You may be interested to know that the disease that affects the transformation of a human into a ghoul has not been thoroughly researched. Nenio grabs a piece of someone's body lying around and takes a bite. Then she tosses it away and rubs her nose and ears with her hands.
There, I hope the fever sets in quickly.
Nenio? What is her wisdom stat?
She has a wisdom of 12.
You would think she would have a normal amount of common sense. I don't know, Cryptic. I don't know what's wrong with her. She's crazy. Crazier than me. And that's saying something.
Save the last one for me.
His spell failed. Oh, Abadar, I'll never eat meat again. Probably, yeah, that's reasonable.
Worthy of praise.
Lost my honor in my homeland. I regained it here. Don't screw it up. You're also slow. I'm encumbered.
I am helpful, am I not?
Also, Camellia, you are very damaged. Girly Pop, drink a potion. Or 5. This difficulty increase is more difficult than I expected. For how relatively slight it is. It's still not like difficult, but it's not easy. The disgusting stench of rotten flesh fills the room. Bodies are impaled on iron hooks hanging from the ceiling like cattle in a slaughterhouse. Some of them are still, while others shift and moan. You hear a faint female voice whispering a prayer. Holy Iomade, deliver us. The voice coughs wetly. Deliver us from the darkness by your hand. After casting her eyes around the room, Camellia wets her lips and pointedly pinches her nose. Commander Tirabade, the soldier's voice trembles. I don't want to die. You won't die, soldier. You won't die. They'll come for us. The commander is on her way. Pray with me, come on. Holy Iomade, don't leave us. Don't leave. The soldier's voice fades. Come on, can you hear me? Come on, speak! Soldier's hoarse voice. Those were words. The soldier's hoarse voice grows louder, and then comes the cracking sound of torn flesh. I'm hungry. He's literally hanging there. How did you miss? Commander, Irabeth has been impaled on a metal hook and is barely breathing. Her lips move slowly and blood pours from her mouth with her every word. You came. Cursing, Seela rushes to help Irabeth. You know, for a holy paladin of Iomade, Seela sure swears a lot. With your help, Irabeth gets off the hook. She sways with a moan but remains standing. What lies further ahead? Did you see anything? Staunton Vane, the fallen paladin of Drezen. He is here, with the demoness. It's a trap. Please, be careful. That waste of space is still alive? Back at the Great Garrison, I thought the eyeless beast only took him with her as a snack for the road. Can you walk? Anevia is waiting at the foot of the hill. She'll help you. Yes, I'll get there. Thank you, Commander. Okay. We ready for a boss fight? Actually, hold on. Loot first. Loot is very important. Somebody grab that. Thank you. Camellia, disarm that. Land, grab that.
I am helpful, am I not?
Yes, you surely are. Okay, Seela, you may saddle up again. Here we go. Quick save for good luck. We're gonna need it. Here we go.
Keep it up! Well, how do you like my soldiers? Oh, so much prettier than yours, aren't they? And my games, so much more fun!
Playing soldiers? How old are you? 8?
Darling, look who's here. It's the commander. Come to return what she stole from you. It should have been you in command of this army. And these powers, they should have been yours. Oh, darling, why so sad? Oh, please, sweetheart, say something. When you're like this, it makes me sad, too. You don't want me to be sad, do you? Come on, smile. I did everything you wanted, even better than you wanted. The fools who humiliated you got what they deserved. Can you hear them scream? And now their commander will be torn to pieces along with them. Oh, it's sure to be a fine show. Just for the two of us. And we have the best seats in the house.
Would you like a family science spiel?
Genuine question. If you don't respond, it's coming anyway. What do you think, Cryptic? Shall I yap? Alright, I'm gonna yap. So, this phrase, when you're like this, it makes me sad too. You don't want me to be sad, do you? Come on, smile. She's manipulating him. She's manipulative. I mean, what do we expect? She's a demon. It is what they do. Especially Lilitus. But that is like classic manipulative codependent phrasing where she's putting the responsibility for her emotions on him. Healthy relationships say we each take responsibility for our own emotions. You're feeling sad, that's your emotion. I don't have to carry it for you. What she is saying is, I have to carry your sadness. You're too weak to carry it for yourself. Don't be sad. I have to bear that burden. and she's manipulating him with that, where his emotions are now suddenly have more weight on the relationship than they should, which is very unhealthy. Than they should. So there you go. There's the little family science spiel. She's very manipulative of him right here. She's trying to break down his self-esteem, make him feel responsible for her emotions, and then using that responsibility for her emotions to manipulate him into doing what she wants.
This is too much. They deserve death, and what happened in Canabris was fair punishment. But this depraved torture... order your creature to finish them off, and we'll be done here.
So then what we're seeing right here is Staunton is having this moment of doubt. He's not sure he wants to go through with this. Something about her doesn't sit right with him. For once in his life, he's questioning what she's doing.
Sweetie, don't tell me what to do.
And then we get this.
We were too soft on them, I think. Just remember the way they
That right there.
humiliated you. And for what? For your part in a heroic feat? And now they would take Drezen from you? Each of them deserves 100 deaths. The only thing unfair about this is that we can kill them only once. There now. Don't pout. Kiss me, my love, and let's enjoy the spectacle.
So he starts to doubt. She immediately doubles down, reminding him of all the things that have gone wrong with everybody but her, how he needs her to be happy. Which isn't actually true. She is the source of his unhappiness. But it's manipulative. It doesn't have to be true. It just has to be phrased in a clever way that'll make you think it's true in the moment, and then you act. A tongue resembling a fat crimson slug crawls out of Minago's mouth and reaches out to Staunton's face. The dwarf turns away, and the demon's tongue leaves a moist trace of slime on his cheek.
Hey! Hey! What are you looking at? Look at me! I'm right here! Do I need to bite your soldiers' heads off for you to notice me? I can do it, you know.
He's very egocentric. Staunton, don't listen to her. She'll eat you as soon as you stop being useful.
Staunton, come out of there. Come back to us. You know what you're mixed up in is beyond vile. We can help you.
Such touching concern. What would you buy with it? Your life?
And the manipulation has worked.
Defend you? Ask Minago to spare you? And then you'll fall to your knees? What a pathetic sight!
Stop talking! I hate idle chatter! Nalkina, sweetie, bring me her head.
Monster looks at you, and for a moment you feel once more that there's no one here besides the two of you. You feel his power, the same power granted to you. You realize that a battle is coming, the likes of which you've never endured before. But your opponent will soon realize the same. You feel his power and his fear. A moment later, the monster strikes. Turn-based mode! Guessing these are Zacharias' reinforcements. Yep, they are. Wonderful. Oh, this is gonna take a while like this. Okay, everybody focus on Nalkina. Zacharias' Skelebros have probably got the ghouls.
Your death awaits.
hands off the keyboard. It's gonna be whatever it is. It's unbearable. The roars of Nilkeeneth, the hissing of the ghouls, the moans of the wounded and dying. All this melds into a terrifying cacophony, an agonizing song of the tormented world. This shouldn't be happening. This shouldn't be happening. This shouldn't be happening. It won't happen. Anger, pain, fear, all emotions subside. Boundless, triumphant power rises from somewhere deep within you. Now you only feel calm. A blinding flash illuminates the battlefield, lighting up the ghouls with their bared teeth. Rage and terror flash on the demon's twisted muzzle, and the despair on the people's faces melts into tranquility. Mythic Rank 2! Also, as we approach the 2-hour mark, make sure you get a good stretch in.
Minato! What is this? How could this be? You deceived me, you wretch! You promised I'd become...
How? This shouldn't have... Why? Staunton, what is this? What should we do? I can't do anything with these swords. It's no use. Darling, please do something.
Calm down. I said quiet. First, just get us out of here. Then we'll decide what to do.
Right. Let's fly away quickly.
Nilkeeneth lets out a long grunt and freezes at your feet like a dirty heap of bloody fur. It grows quiet. No roaring or shrieking of monsters, no moaning of the wounded, no clamor of weapons. The dawn rises over the desecrated chapel.
What do you feel? Power? New abilities? All of this is so exciting.
I need a mattress, preferably a magical one, so it will fly along wherever I go, and be ready if you start shaking again. It's no fun getting thrown to the rocks.
I'll be damned. That power again. It's so strange. It doesn't seem like Iomede's intervention. The gods rarely interfere in mortal affairs, and never twice in a row.
That preposterous unscientific power again. Sooner or later, I will research it, categorize, and describe its effects. Or else I'm not Nenio, the greatest scientist on Galarion.
Yes!
Ulbrig's eyes are agleam and his cheeks are flushed as if from a night's carousing. Raising his bloodied fists to the sky, the big man greets the rising sun with ebullient laughter. Did you see Nilkeeneth's face? How unfortunate when your opponent gets new powers in the middle of a fight. The rays of the rising sun light up the gruesome battlefield where once again you felt the strange surge of power. The road awaits. I know I can't save during combat, but like, combat's over. Silly game. So, we are not making it through the Siege of Drezen today. We're not even making it through this entire section. We finished the boss fight. I think we're probably going to end up just leaving it there. But like, there's so much more we've got to do in this area. It's honestly a little bit insane how much there is left to do in this area. So, yeah, no Siege of Drezen today. We absolutely do not have time for that. Or I will I'm gonna need to come out to this shortcut anyhow. So I'm just gonna get our... Hello? What is this? There we go, that's better. Yeah, it's a very long section. Yeah, this is a shortcut back down to the areas we're going to need to explore next, because let me show you how much there is. We basically have to explore the rest of this entire map. We don't have time for that today. Tonight. It's like 1 a.m. where I am right now. But there's so much to explore. There's tons of fights. There is an altar of Desna, like somewhere around here, that I need to bring certain items to in order to recruit a Ruchelet early. The items themselves are found in a cave that's like over here. But like to get there, you have to kind of like snake your way all over the place. It's crazy. There's so many fights, there's so much loot. Ridiculous. So we're gonna do our mythic level up. We're gonna save this game and we're gonna call it stream here. We do not have time to do the Siege of Drezen today. At all.
I always have the upper hand.
Second. That's a good button. Does are you? Deadly. Come here. Give you. Do Mythic Piranha Strike. Sealer. What do we want to give you? We want to give you Mythic Longsword Focus. Since that what you're that's what you're using right now. Now. That's good for you. Anyhow. That's honestly gonna be really good for you as well. Alright. Yeah, this is our path down.
Always watch your back.
Yeah, so this kind of zigzags back down the mountain. There is so much for us left to do on this map. We're not going to worry about that just yet. Oh, apparently I've got caps lock on. Save 8. Save. And exit. Alright. Computer's still thinking about it. Thank you for joining me. I know it's kind of a late stream, at least for me. But it's a good game I wanted to play, and so I might as well enjoy playing it. I'm not going to bother trying to raid. I did a little bit of research, and it looks like my channel might be a little too new to pull off a successful raid yet. But in about a month or so, I think we'll start experimenting with raids and see if we can actually get one to go through. I think that'd be really cool. So, anyway, thank you for joining me tonight. I hope you all have a wonderful time. I will see you all next stream. Probably tomorrow morning. Is kind of what I'm thinking. So, yeah. Bye, Cryptic. I'll see you later. Have a wonderful time.